guys, today we'll be making an adorable poofy summer deco mesh wreath. What you will need: I have a 16-inch wreath ring with the stems attached, or you can attach your own stems, an adorable sign for the center, 6-inch deco mesh, chenille stems, scissors or a rotary cutter, and a hot glue gun. Alright, let's get started. So I'm starting off by raising all of my stems. I feel like doing so just makes the wreath making process that much faster. So I'm going to double my mesh with the red and green. I mean, you can just go with a single layer or double, but I switch it up. It just depends on how I'm feeling. But I think today I'm going to go ahead and double it so that I can have more of the red and green intertwined throughout my wreath. So I'm going to fold my mesh to a cute little point, start on the outer ring, place my mesh, twist it a couple of times, just like that. I'm going to pull to make a poof, scrunch, and place it in the next outer stem. Now the size of the poof, that is completely up to you. You can make it as large or as small as you'd like for it to be. You can measure each poof if you want to make it exact, but I just kind of estimate and go from there. Alright, so then I'm going to make another poof, scrunch my mesh, place it in the next outer stem, and twist it a couple of times. And that's what it's looking like. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and repeat the steps all the way around the outer ring. Alright, so I'm coming back to my starting point. I'm just going to make another poof, untwist my stem, place my mesh, and twist it back. And then I'm just going to cut away the excess mesh. And then you can just tuck it away, but it's not going to be visible once we get all of our mesh in place. Alright. That's the outer ring. Now we're going to repeat the exact same steps on our inner ring. And you could alternate the color order if you want to switch it around and put the green on top. Whatever you prefer. So sometimes there are two stems that are fairly close together. You have two options. You can either have an extra smaller poof, or you can just tuck away one of your stems and just make a slightly larger poof. That's usually what I do, but again, you have two options for that one. So this is what it's looking like so far. Alright, so I've cut my 6-inch mesh into 8-inch long pieces. Now I'm just going to place my bundles on my stems. There's a few different options you have. You can roll it at a cute little curl, like this. You can roll it at a diagonal, like that. Or you can do a combination of the two. I think since this is supposed to be a fun summer wreath, I'm going to go with a combo. So that's what the curl bundle looks like. Now I'm going to show you a combination bundle. You can see the difference. More cute and curly, and that's like a combination. It's a little more fanned out. Again, both ways are cute. I've done both. Just depends on the style of wreath that I'm making. So I'm just going to continue making my bundles all the way around my ring. And I'm also alternating the color order. I don't want all green on top, or I don't want only white on top. I want every color to get a chance to be seen. And then I'm tucking away my stems also. The red I'm rolling at a diagonal. Green, I'm gonna go for a diagonal. I'm just gonna switch it up. And white is going to be a cute little curl. I have them crisscrossed on top of each other. Scrunch it in the center. Find my next stem. Place my bundle. Twist it a couple of times. and tuck it away. Just like that. So cute and precious. Alright, I'm going to repeat these steps all the way around my inner and outer ring. Alternating the colors, alternating the curl or the spike, and just making it a really fun and whimsical wreath. Alright, so I have all of my mesh in my center ring. It looks so cute and precious. You can add more or less, whatever you prefer. Now I'm going to add some mesh to my outer ring. Alright, so for the outer ring, I think I'm just going to go with white, just to add a little more white into the color scheme, as opposed to one of each color. Alright, so I have all my mesh in place. It's so cute and poofy. You could just finish it up here, or you can separate the poofs. Usually if I layer with two different colors, I like to separate the poofs just so both colors are visible. But you can leave them layered if you choose to do so. Either way is cute and precious. I think that just blends the colors a little bit better. So I'm going to separate all of my layers. So cute and precious. You could definitely finish up here, or you can add an adorable sign to the center. This time I'm going to add this adorable Hello Summer sign right to the center of my wreath, just for an extra finishing touch. But again, I think it looks so precious and adorable like this as well. So go with whatever you prefer. Alright, I'm going to flip my sign over and cut off my hanger. Now I'm going to take two stems, twist them together to form one long stem for the top and one for the bottom. And then I'm going to hot glue it in place, making sure I have enough of my stem hanging off the side of my sign so I can easily attach it to my ring. Alright, so I'm going to just push the mesh outward slightly and snugly place my sign in the center. And I'm going to push the mesh aside to the actual wreath ring, and I'm going to twist my stem a couple of times just to make sure it's nice and secure. And then replace my mesh. And I'm going to repeat this step for all 4 stems. Right, I have all of my stems attached. I'm just adjusting my mesh, making sure I fill any gaps or spaces. It looks so cute and precious. Again, you can add more or less, just whatever you prefer. Have fun with it and make it your own. But it's so cute, simple, and easy to make. Modify the color, the style, add in any additional embellishments you prefer.